Good morning. So, in the living room, wide awake. I try out something a little new. Using pound cake and some other things. Got some strawberries. Gonna show you guys how to make an Easter treat. As you can see from the title, an Easter treat I enjoy making. Gonna show you guys how to do it. But first, I do a little bit of cleanup, and then gonna get started.
Searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. There's a champion, I hear my name. Grasping into life. Life is happy, but it's so tame. We must really make a start.
So, got some of the ingredients done. I grab them in the fridge. Prep work is all done. So, bowl of egg, cracked 4 eggs and scrambled them. Got the pound cake, cut up 2 slices. So Costco's Japanese cake. I'm gonna try something out. And the fruit is in the bowl. Gonna grab it in the fridge. Everything's already cut. Took care of that ahead of time. Might have to cut more, but hopefully not. So, 1 mango, I already cut that up. And 1 strawberry, 1 big strawberry, cut into small pieces. And then 3 cubes of pineapple, got that cut. 3 big cubes. So this is all we're using. So first, going to start out by grabbing a few cubes of pound cake and throwing them in the bowl. And going to break them into small pieces. So put in 4 eggs so everything can get all saturated. And so far so good. Nice and soft. I'm using the big bowl because I'm gonna have to. And then perfect. Everything separates. Gonna grab some more pound cake cubes and separate these in the bowl. These are nice and easy. Much easier to work with than regular bread. Although you could try, although it's a bit tougher. Got plenty here. So I'm gonna put everything in the bowl. Breaking everything up. Nice and soft. So I cut 2 slices of pound cake. May have to grab more in the fridge. But just starting out with what's here. And I cut them into small cubes. So cut them into strips first, and then small cubes. So far, so good. And got another cube here. And separate them with your fingers. Nice and soft. So some of the cubes are a little big, but you can always just separate them. Pound cake works wonders, nice and soft. And kind of the same concept as the French toast, only using pound cake, but it will work. And just about done. First batch of pound cake. May have to grab more, but we shall see. And perfect. So the fruit, gonna add that in last. Wanna get everything saturated first. Pound cake is the first ingredient going in. There we go. Gonna grab more in the fridge. Gonna use 2 slices. Gonna grab more of the pound cake. We got plenty of it. So weekend is coming. You guys have any plans? Comment below. Tomorrow, of course, haircut video. Gonna work on that. So that is tomorrow in the morning. Overall, not much else going on for the weekend except that. Gonna stay in. Weather is gonna be warm, so taking care of stuff early in the morning is your best option. Overall, not bad.
The 22-year-old has muscular dystrophy and is on a ventilator. She probably lost that, and all that commotion. She probably lost the bed and just feel like she couldn't get it again. Neighbors in shock to see the home 30 feet away from where it once stood, in the middle of the street. Yeah, I opened up the front door and I saw the house in the middle of the street. And they looked at the house, they walked around. The neighbor was, him and his wife was stuck in there, but the daughter was stuck in the dinner. And they were screaming for help. The race to save Maria was on. There was water gushing out from the back of the house. People waiting to get back message. I looked in the eye and I said, no, you need to come in. She's okay. Firefighters pulled her through a window, rushed her to the hospital and into emergency surgery. That is my daddy. Badly hurt, but alive. Okay, they say que Maria was here. She really thought she was going to look at her daughter. As Dea salvages the few things she can from her home, she's thankful. She knew that it was God who protected her life and Maria's life, and he's the reason why she's here. That's so precious. It's just an incredible story. I said this last hour, I'll say it again. If you think you're having a bad day, just remember the story you saw here on the show. Okay? Let's take a look at Araby, the forecast over the next several days through the weekend. Really, you could not ask for better weather, not incredibly humid. By the time we get to Tuesday, the humidity starts to come back. Wednesday, there will be another area of showers and thunderstorms, possibly of severe concern, maybe on a couple of occasions
during the day on Wednesday, so keep that in mind. Thursday, we clear out again, not getting terribly cold behind all this. But Kelly, man, as unlucky as that situation was, I think overall they got pretty lucky.
Yeah, they lived through it somehow.
Lived through it.
I'd like to tell you about some tragedy, though, out of Alabama, where we had torrential flooding in Tuscaloosa. Roadways turned into a raging river and completely submerged with moving waters. The flooding did turn fatal. 3 people found deceased in a submerged SUV by local authorities. A record 3.56 inches of rain fell on Tuscaloosa Tuesday, shattering the old record of 1.1 inches that was set back in 2012. So, again, a very sad story there. 3 people last year flooding. And we were worried. You know, we had all modes to do that. People were just operators, and now we have to pay attention.
So, third slice of pound cake in. Gonna close it up for now. And next step, make sure everything is saturated. So pretty much, so far so good. Going to break it up with my fingers and then take care of that. Gonna check for cubes. There's still some big chunks here. Gonna saturate that. Got plenty of egg in here. And gonna grab a spoon in the kitchen and return.
Searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. There's a champion, I hear my name. Grasping into life. Life is happy, but it's so insane. We must merely make it shine.
Alright, so got a spoon, mixed up the pound cake, and gonna add in the fruit. And pretty much, since I cut everything up, I'm just gonna throw it all in and start mixing.
This is one of the most unique pictures I've ever seen. War in the background with lenticular clouds in the foreground. Landscape photographer Hendrik lives here in northern Norway and captured this stunning scene on Sunday. And you know, you have the stacks of clouds. Lots of people say lenticular clouds are like pancakes or flying saucers. What happens is you have air that is moist. It runs into a mountain and it has to go up. And it cools and condenses and forms clouds, but it's a stable layer, so that's why they just keep stacking up. And then when the air blows down the other side of the mountain, it warms, the clouds go away. So they all kind of stack right on top of this mountain, and this is just spectacular. And Kelly has to get a lot of stability in atmosphere that high, right? You know, because a lot of times you see them just kind of hovering over the mountaintop. You don't necessarily always see them stacked this high. Yeah, I see those clouds in the Rockies and across the the light snow, so can't rule out some de-icing delays there. Otherwise, we've got a few showers here and there from the western part of Pennsylvania to Pittsburgh, all the way into New York City as well. Not expecting too many problems with that, though. What is a problem, though, is the fog. It is very thick, very dense in so many areas. We're down to 0 in a few spots here. So look at the dense fog, especially in those upper shades of gray right there. 4-mile visibility in the western parts of New York State. Things have been awful. Like pea soup out there. We get down toward the mid-Atlantic, and we can barely see right in front of us as well. In places like D.C. and Baltimore, on up towards Philadelphia, where rain stuff is possible really at any time this morning, according to the discussion. There's a look at the rain mixed with snow across northern New York.
All right, so got the fruit in. Still have a little bit more in the bowl. Going to first grab another piece of pound cake. Gotta cover everything up so everything feels saturated and mixed in. So I'm gonna grab the last one in the fridge. This pound cake works wonders. So technically there's like 5 or 6 in the package. If you buy them at Costco, they're really good. They kind of have banana flavor in them. So I ate 2 of them yesterday. They're real good. And still have some more left for the recipe. So I used 3. Gonna grab the other slice in the fridge. Everything feels real good. Feels nice and covered. So I'm gonna go grab the rest of it.
Similar place, if you will, for that second piece. And then the European brings this north, right? It's close to Chicago, not too far off from the GFS. European keeps going north. They get into Thursday morning, GFS a little farther west. So they really wrap it up. And that's why you get this kind of cold conveyor belt coming on the west side and you get to the far west, the southwest of the world. Everything does that well. They still have that whole list of heavier snow in this particular situation. So this is a very believable, somewhere in here, we get some snow and we get some colder temperatures as we get onto the backside of the system, and that is going to happen on Wednesday and Thursday that you saw the GFS and the European kind of differing in where they put that. But at least we're in the same block. We're on the same street here, is what I call it. Okay, we're not like in another city.
A week away, too, by the way.
I know, this is actually pretty good.
So there's that they're both kind of together when they're that far away. Chicago, by the way, just saw Chicago is going to have their 4th of July fireworks at Navy Pier. That's going to be back. A lot of stuff shut down because of COVID. Today, International Waffle Day. When you talk about waffles in a week, what's butter on the waffles for Jim? Kelly, do you put butter on your waffles? Oh, yes. Put butter. That has what? Honey. Actually, never thought to do that. It's like syrup. I get it. Saturday, make up your own holiday, and you should get outside and do something, whatever holiday it is that you make up. At least that's in the Northeast. That's half the best weather.
So I added in the remainder of the fruit, mango, and got the last of the pound cake. I am going to tear that up and put it in the big bowl. Everything feels saturated, so I'm gonna add in more of the pound cake. So I used 3 slices and I'm on the 4th one. So I'm gonna add that in and start mixing. And then the microwave, gonna put that in. But first, I'm gonna take care of one thing at a time. And these are real soft, so you can just break them up with your fingers. No knife required. Although you could use a knife if you wanted to. But there's no need to. So I'm gonna do that and return.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. There's a champion, I hear my name, grasping into life.
So I'm gonna add in one more slice of pound cake. And the package is here, for those who can see it. There it is. So this is it. And the plastic container is inside. I'm gonna pull it out. And this is it. Tray with a lid. It doesn't really stay on, but it holds. One plastic container is a little bit bigger than the other one, but so what? These are good on their own, or you can use them in a recipe like I'm doing. But this is it, the packaging. Plastic tray with a lid, plastic lid, rectangle container, and that's the packaging. Let's throw the trash out. And I'm gonna add in one more slice. Could do this either way. I opened it backwards, but so what? Just turn it over and open it from the other side. Just one more slice going in. And I'm gonna break it up. I already cracked in one more egg. So technically, recipe is 5 eggs, just to be safe. 5 pieces of pound cake, cut into small pieces. But it's best to do 2 at a time. And mix it up. And then add in a 3rd slice. Mix that up with only the egg. Then add in your fruit. I used mango, pineapple, and 1 strawberry. 1 big one, cut into small pieces. And then now, I'm gonna add in more pound cake. I just cracked in an extra egg, so I'm gonna do that. Alright, I added in 1. Corners look pretty good. I still have some wet areas. So I'm gonna add in 1 more slice to cover up the egg mixture. So this is the final step in doing the Easter treat that I enjoy making. So this recipe came from my aunt who taught me how to do this. So there's really no need to be making an actual cake for this. You can just buy the packaged slices. The Japanese cake is what she used, so I'm using that. Although you could probably use store-bought pound cake in a container. So either way works. It'll still come out. So checking the edges, looks good. I'm gonna break in some more, and then to the microwave it goes.
Sunday at 9 Eastern, 8 Central, right here on the Weather Channel.
Yeah, you wonder also if there is stuff in that truck. We got to take it out before they move it, right? I mean, like, it's a lot of work there. Well, let's take it out to the west. And it is spring in the west. Central Colorado, 50s and 60s. It's going to be really nice. Los Angeles, you'll need rain boots, or at least the windshield wipers as rain comes in to start next week. Only 0.14 inches of rain has fallen at LAX this year, more than 7 inches below average. And the tough thing is, we're coming to the end of the rainy season. Kicks in November-ish, lasts through April, May-ish. So we're really getting to the end of our rainy season here. Sadly, we have high pressure in place. I do have some good news. There is a system that's going to bring us rain. The bad news is when it brings rain to California, it then brings that threat of severe weather Tuesday, Wednesday into the south, places that we just saw it. Before we get to all of that, however, we've got to get through the heat. Look at Vegas, Phoenix already in the 90s. Supposed to be hot, not this hot. It's actually well above average. In fact, near record setting. Vegas, look at that. Our forecast is 90. The record was 87. So we could blow a record out of the water from 1981. Fresno is going to be closed. A lot of spots here, even from going back to the 60s. So we're 10, 15, even 20 degrees above average for some spots. And that is going to last as we head into our Saturday as well. Tomorrow, yet again, look at our forecast. Salt Lake City is close. Look at our forecast here in San Angelo, Texas, 92. The old record was 80. Again, just blowing these numbers out of the water. Fresno, we're going to see a potential record. Vegas again, and Winnemucca, Nevada also. It's going to be hot. So for the entire weekend, get ready for it. I know there's a lot of places, especially in Southern California, we're not going to be too hot there, but it's more the interior. Then, as we head into our Sunday, Monday, our next system is going to swing in. You'll see the clouds, you see that rain start to come down. Here it is into the Sunday to Monday. Snow into the Sierra. Jim, what were you saying? We just dropped below 100% in the Sierra?
Right, and we're about 50% of the water content, which is
where it should be. So we'll get a little bit of help. Obviously, we need a lot more, but that moves east. Looks like it kind of spreads out into the west, but it's going to get its act together and really come together, unfortunately, into the south as we head into our Tuesday and Wednesday. Decent rain, though, Santa Barbara all the way down into San Diego, and we need it there, but we need it really badly as we look into the valley and also into the Four Corners party. Now, while it's hot there, and the last year, not a whole lot of snow this season. As we look back to September 1st, you can see most of the arrows are back downward. In other words, we got temperatures. The only places we saw surplus so far, Marquette and Minneapolis, even their surpluses weren't that much. We're down by close to 2 feet in places like here, South Dakota, where we only saw 8 inches this season. But look what we have here. Here comes a late March storm system into early April. Southern Euro, right here in northern Wisconsin, central Michigan. The American bottom has the placement of the heavier snow.
That was a lot of work, but well worth it. Broke on the pound cake. Everything looks covered. Going into the microwave. Ooh, bowl is heavy, but job is worth it. Gonna heat it up, and then I'm gonna try 3 minutes. And you can always add on an additional if you need me. So I will return and show you guys the product.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. There's a champion, I hear my name. Grasping into life. Life is happy, but it's so insane. We must merely make a start.
Alright, the finished product. It's still in the bowl, it's very hot. So, there it is. And smells real good. Gonna let it cool down a little bit till it gets about warm before I store it in the fridge. But this is it. The Easter treat I enjoy making. And it only requires a few ingredients. 5 slices of Costco's Japanese pound cake. Strawberry, just one, big one, chopped into small pieces. And then the mango, cut up into small pieces. The soft mango. And then the pineapple cubes, 3 of them, 3 big ones, cut into small pieces. And then you mix everything up. So this is it. All done, ready for Easter. Hope you found this video interesting. If you did, give it a like, share with your friends, subscribe if you are new, click the notification bell so you know when I upload, which is every Sunday at midnight. Have any questions, leave them below. And until next time.